go over there to show to them and tell them what's going on in our land. And nothing really came of this. It was just the honor of our people doing this, going to that brand new land way over the sea there. So I hope you guys enjoy the Chiefs Honor song.
To our people, because they teach us that there are values and attributes that we should share with one another, such as generosity, humility, humbleness, compassion. Many of these things that aren't isolated to Squamish Nation. These are human qualities that we can recognize in one another.
Ready to be able to weep with.
One of the things that people do when they travel the world, they like to recognize the authenticity of the culture, of the land where they're going.
The tree of life. The scar is known as a CMT, culturally modified tree. This is what happens to it after we strip the inner bark, like you see in the woman in the movie. The cedar boughs are for spiritual cleansing, mask and body odor. And if you don't know, cedar has a natural pesticide. It's really rot resistant. So if you rub the boughs on your skin, it will help keep some mosquitoes off of you. The heartwood is what we use to create our canoes. We use it for our house posts, we use it for our tools, weapons, paddles, many different forms of sculpting and art. Of course, we do use it for making our story totem poles, just like the one over here. So the Jensen family went to extend their property line is when they came across this beautiful totem pole. Still standing, the wings were still attached. But the only thing, there is no name or plaque underneath that was left to indicate who did this, where, and when. So it was done back in 1956, and it was actually commissioned by a woman that was for her husband as a wedding gift. The three figures that we have on the totem pole, at the very bottom, we have our shaman, our medicine man, who heals us physically, mentally, and spiritually. The way we know this is what our shaman is by the mountain goat horns on top. Only he wears the mountain goat horns in our community. Above the shaman, we do have our bear. The bear here is one of the greatest teachers for living out there in the land, teaching us when berry picking season begins, teaching us when the salmon run is coming up that river. Above the bear is our mythological creature, our Thunderbird. Now a Thunderbird, he protects the people and the protocol that we always have to follow. So this is why our late great chief there put that Thunderbird on top, wings wide open. This is known as a woman's berry picking canoe. You'd find one woman in the front, one woman in the back, and then we fill up the middle with their harvest. Nice and high, the bow, the stern carved up nice and high, coming down to sharp points so it can cut through the waves and swells. This is the Squamish Nation hunting canoe, created by Ray Natrero. The only additions is afterwards, the benches, and sometimes those additional floorboards themselves. So the hunting canoe, as we see, the build is a very speedy build.
Is this also a cedar?
Of course, it's made out of the red cedar. So on this side we have our Squamish Nation style of regalia. There's actually only a few hunters that had the honor to go up that mountain and do the hunt. So for the rest of us, we would never trap these animals or farm them. They would run wild. For skinning the animal, scraping off the fur, we have to break down the fibers of the skin, especially where it's thick, And that's always around the rumpus, the back area of the deer.